Welcome, traveler, to Tales from the Vale. Gather close, for tonight we speak of a legend whispered in hushed tones across the kingdom of Eldoria, the tale of Sir Calin, the knight who carried no shadow. Sir Calin was a figure of awe and mystery. Clad in armor as dark as a starless night, he rode a steed of pure white, its hooves seeming to glide over the earth without a sound. He was the realm's greatest protector, appearing whenever despair was at its deepest, turning the tide of hopeless battles with a skill that bordered on the supernatural. He defeated monsters, routed invaders, and saved countless lives. Yet, for all his valor, a strange unease followed him. Villagers noticed it first. On the brightest of days, when the sun cast long, dark shapes from every tree. And every person, Sir Calin stood alone, untouched by the light. He cast no shadow. Children would point, their parents hushing them quickly. Was he a ghost? A celestial being? No one knew, and no one dared to ask. One fateful year, a terrible blight swept across Eldoria, a creeping darkness that withered crops and sickened the people. The kingdom's mages discovered its source, a malevolent entity known as the Shadow Eater, which fed on the very light and life of the land. It dwelled in the heart of the Mirkwood, a place from which no one had ever returned. As the king's council despaired, Sir Calin stepped forward. "I will face this creature," he said, his voice a low, steady rumble. He rode into the Mirkwood alone, leaving a kingdom holding its breath. For 3 days and 3 nights, an unnatural quiet fell over the forest. On the morning of the 4th day, the sun broke through the clouds with a brilliance not seen in months. The blight began to recede. From the edge of the woods, Sir Calin's white steed emerged, but its saddle was empty. It trotted slowly back to the castle, alone. The people celebrated their salvation, but they also mourned their mysterious hero. It was then that the oldest of the court mages understood. Sir Calin hadn't been a man without a shadow. He was a shadow. A sentient shadow, given form and purpose, a living sacrifice created long ago to be the kingdom's shield. By defeating the Shadow Eater, he had given back the light it had stolen, and in doing so, had given up his own existence. To this day, in Eldoria, when a hero performs an impossible deed, they say the spirit of Sir Calin rides with them. And on the sunniest days, if you look closely at the deepest shadows, you might just feel a flicker of gratitude, a silent promise of protection from the knight who carried no shadow. Thank you for joining us on Tales from the Vale. If you enjoyed this story, please like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss our next journey into the unknown. Until next time, stay curious.